Google Workspace. You can create a Gmail account with your own domain and branding. Helping your business look professional in any inbox. Email make easy with Google Workspace.
Oh, nice. I love that for you very I keep thinking the same about to be done in this time.
Bro. Yeah, I seen you again. I see you walk by me outside. Yeah, I know you was like busy or something. Yeah.
go ahead. Where's our standard? Grits. It's cheese.
No, I was hesitating to say that. I guess all the statements like my energy was just like, yeah, and it was like, keeping it on. I thought it was loud. This is so
Reality TV, West Coast. See this Hey, how you doing? We ain't got no.
How's it going?
Hey, Fed. I ain't mean where you're from.
I'm gonna say,
I'm
gonna look it up so Mel can get what's up here. I'm gonna let him do it. Okay.
like 4 weeks.
Yes.
Emailing the easiest part of your day with Gemini for Google Workspace. I have some like payments on my credit report that were false. It was more of a frustration and a disappointment, and so I wanted that report accurate. I give this advice to my younger self. Protect your credit at all costs, nothing else. Those are the words that I'm glad you're fine. You see, 10 years ago, she was in debt. I had a credit score in the 500. She wanted help from a place she can trust. That's the credit karma. Direct dispute became a choice. Cell phone debt, she knew nothing about it. She
Don't even take one.
No, I'm guilty. Oh, and later I will.
Yeah, that'd probably be that. Yeah, as you can see, we live right here at the business funding brunch, brought to you by LW Enterprises. I am Rico the Plug at theraphustle.com. We got people in the building, man. Let them know who you is, man.
Hey man, my name is Najib Ali. I am from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Been here since I was 4 years old. And I just gotta say, man, I feel like you always have to take the options that suit you. Meaning, when someone gives you an opportunity, the faster you say yes and the slower you say no determines your future. That's all I gotta say.
I like that, man. What do you do?
I can say I'm a student. I can say I am a mentor. I can say I'm an uncle, a grandpa. I'm a lot of things, man. Jack of all trades, I believe.
Let them know about your business.
So we are opening the third location of Najah Furniture, which will be called Amira Furniture, which is reference to our niece, because Najah was one of our nieces. Now Amira is the second niece, and it's a family business. We import products from all over the world, from Turkey to Syria to Mediterranean. We have all types of furniture. The best way you can find out is to come check us out at Burnsville Mall, County 42, entrance number 4. Look for Amira Furniture. We are having a grand opening in the next 2.5 weeks, roughly, and we will let you guys post it and let you guys know when we are having the exact date. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, congratulations. Man, I wish you much success, bro.
We've been in business since 2001, and if anybody knows about Najah Furniture, that was located outside of Carmel Mall, that had its individual parking lot. If you know, you know.
Hey, and if you don't know, you need to go find that location, get you some furniture, support Black businesses, man. Look, if you're an entrepreneur, this is where you need to be. Get the information that you need to succeed. Let's break bread while we make bread. It's your boy Rico the Plug, and
Randolph, aka Dig Dig. Go check out my quesadillas and California burritos at Dig Dig Grill, located at Carmel and 24 Mall on Pillsbury and 29 and 24 in Elliott.
yeah, that's what's up, man. Salute, bro. For sure. Doing interviews. Yeah, it's live. Can I interview y'all about your business? Yeah, we can do it in front of you. Do the interview?
Okay.
Maybe you got it too close to me. I'm tall. I'm a tall guy. So you got to look at the screen and make sure you can. That's cool right there. What's going on, folks? Your boy Rico the Plug with the RapHustle.com right here live at the LW Enterprise Business Brunch. Who I have with me?
Hi, everyone. My name is Julia Vane from Freedom Equity Group.
Okay, Freedom Equity Group. Let us know a little bit more about that.
Yes, so we go out there, we educate people on how money will work for you. So we're going to teach you how the new rule of money. So you need to be here.
Yes, you got to get here, man. We got good food, good information, and we're going to have a networking pool party after we get done with the brunch. So y'all make sure that y'all come. Hey, we at the Elevate downtown Minneapolis, man, live right now. It's your boy Rico the Plug. Let them know where they can follow you.
Yeah, you guys can search us up on Facebook at Freedom Equity Group, and you'll be able to see what we do for people there.
And I'm sure you're going to be giving your representation later on, right?
Yeah.
So y'all stay tuned for that so they can let you know more about what's going on. It's your boy Rico the Plug with the Rap Hustle, not the Cap Hustle. You did. Give him a shout out.
Say that again?
Give your name and shout out.
All right. Well, once again, my name is Julia Vane from Freedom Equity Group, and you need to be here at the right time, at the right place.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Get here. Let's make bread. Break bread while we make bread. Let's get it. Yeah. As you see it's going down, it's live. Everybody's eating, man. We got some presenters coming up. Hey, man, y'all stay plugged in, man. It's the LW, man. Funding brunch, man. You know what I'm saying? We finna show you how to get into the bank the right way, man. You get up to $250,000 worth of business funding if your business standing is correct. If you're not correct, you get the information that you need to get your business funding correct. You get your insurance, get you some credit building. Hey, man, this is a whole different lane over here, man. Y'all make sure that y'all stay plugged in. If you're an independent artist, model, entrepreneur, and you are in a creative space but don't know how to get your business up and running and get the funding that you need, this is where you need to be. So make sure that you come downtown to Elevate Apartments, downtown Minneapolis. We on the rooftop, man. It's going down, baby. Charge. Yeah.
Is this on the radio?
Do it every time, baby. Y'all better. So where I put my bag, you know? My bag gonna be up
Because they want to do their presentation off the computer. They gotta. Plug in. I think you can plug in, but she know how to do
Say it again.
We're gonna be starting in 15.
We're gonna be starting the presentation in 15 to 20 minutes. You gotta use that powerful voice. Yeah, the powerful voice. Outside voice. You get it?
Gratitude. It's for all of us. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here.
Break bread and make bread, nigga. Hey, look, this is the second of many more to come, man. Y'all make sure that y'all stay plugged in. You know what I'm saying? Try to get some more people on the mic. Hey, bro. What it do, man? We here live at the Business Funding Brunch. I got my brother Emmett, president of Hip Hop Fraternity of Minnesota, in the building, man. Let them know about yourself.
What's going on, y'all, man? HHF is in the building, Twin Cities. Man, we out here at the Business Funding Brunch, sponsored by LW Enterprise. Definitely appreciate bringing everybody together. You know, it's about that time. It's a new era, so you got to get your credit right. So.
Let them know what businesses you into.
Okay. So I do executive plugs. We're a consultant company. We pretty much consult people. We pretty much connect you to people in the industry, people locally, and do things like this. And make sure people get the information. Know these resources is available in our Twin City area, and then see how far you can take it. So that's one thing that we provide, and we definitely appreciate it.
Let them know where they can follow you at.
Follow me on Facebook, Emmett Hutchinson on Facebook. On Instagram, executive plug _E, and on HHF, Twin Cities chapter. HHF, y'all know.
I already know HHF to death, you did. Hey, man, you see we live right here, man. I'm going to try to get Miss Mary over here, the woman who put this together, man. You know what I'm saying? She busy trying to feed the people. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about, feeding people food and information, man. And also taking the steps that you need to get that funding that you need, man. Whether you need to build your credit up so you can get funding, or you got your credit up and you just need to know how to go about getting the funding to start a business or to scale your business. You already know what it is, man. We here for the community, man. It's your boy Rico the Plug, the Rap Hustle, not the Cap Hustle. Make sure you sign up, create your Hustle's profile page, and let's hustle together. Miss Mary. You get done. I need to.
I'm campaign.
Okay. That meat looking good, son. It's beautiful. We have people of all walks of life in one room, man, here to talk and discuss business, man. You know what I'm saying? We definitely do this for our community, but we do it for all the communities involved with making money and making it better for people's situation, man. Entrepreneurship, it should be the number one priority for anybody in this day and time with what's going on with the economy and the world, man. We know the Republicans run it, and the Republicans is all about business, man. So, hey, if you're about your business and you're standing on business, you need to be right here live at the funding brunch. You dig? The business funding brunch, man, by LW Enterprises, man. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. How you talking about this? Let me know when you're ready so I can stop the music. Yeah. Break bread while we make bread. I like the way that sounds. Leave a thumbs up in the chat if you like the way that sounds. Break bread while we make bread, man. Business funding brunch, man. Like, we're going to be doing plenty of these, man. Not just here in the Twin Cities. We're about to start moving around with this, man. This is an idea that we got people in different cities that want us to bring it to them. So, hey, we're going to bring it to them for the right price. You already know. It's your boy Rico the Plug, the Rap Hustle, man. Y'all make sure y'all stay plugged in. Hey, bro. Let me know when you're ready so I can stop the music, all right? Shrimp, salmon. Who's gonna do the presentation? You want to give her that mic? She put it on her.
Don't come to it.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
You guys figure it out.
Don't go. Không có của tôi không con này tao nó không theo sẽ có bốn theo quên đừng gì à quên đừng gì à đi đừng gì à mình học bắt lấy pa đi à quên đừng gì à oh yeah don't say
Just do it, Julia.
Come on.
okay Thứ này wait a minute. Go introduce yourself. Mới của tôi à? We can just use my laptop. I'm trying to bring my stuff. Oh, that's bring my laptop. Bring my backpack. My laptop goes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to start the presentation, man. So y'all can let's get this baby before.
All right. Hi, everyone. It's great to be here. My name is Julia Vane from Freedom Equity Group, or FEG. So anytime I say FEG, it's for Freedom Equity Group. Okay. So today I'm going to share what we do with everyone. We are in the insurance industry. And the first thing I'm going to share with you guys is who we are. And the second thing is what do we do? Okay. Okay, so right here, if you guys can see on the TV here, so this is actually our Okay, and then at FEG, we're committed to empower American family to live their life on good standing terms and to the fullest. Okay, it doesn't whether you engage with our product or become a representative in our company. So what I mean by that is that, if you guys like what I share with you today, and you feel like you have friends and family and, loved ones in your communities that could benefit from this, what I'm going to share with you, you can become a part of our agent. And, we could go out there and help share with your people in your community as well. Or if you feel like, oh, this is a product or a policy that could help you or benefit you, you could become a client and be protected in one of our policies. Oh, okay, yeah, thank you. So at Freedom Equity Group, our crusade is the Living Benefit Crusade. Okay. Does anybody here know what living benefit is, or have you guys heard of living benefit before? No? Well, that's okay. That's why I'm here, right? That's why I'm here. And I'm here to share with you guys how, living benefit can come and help you. Okay. So every year, 6 million people are diagnosed with heart attack, stroke, or cancer. 70% of those people actually become, bankrupt during the process, and half of them actually survive and they don't die, right? And so what we have to do is we have to switch to a financial solution which ensures that your family and the quality of life is protected. Okay, so we want to teach and we want people to learn more about the evolution of Living Benefit Crusade. Oh, Chong, it is low battery. So, okay, so if you guys see here, these are some of the partners that we are partnership with. Okay, so our partner are some of the highest rating companies in the financial services industry, and we are proud to be partnered with them because we have delivered many value security protection with our clients, and we have put a lot of value in people's and families' life. Okay, so if you guys look up here, the first company here is FNG Annuities and Life. Okay, my policy, my family's policy, majority of my clients' policy are in that company because they specialize in indexing. Okay, and we also have American National. We have National Life Group, Athene, Magellan Financial, and Corebridge Financial, right? So these are some of the partnership that we are with. And so this is a little bit about who we are. And up next, I want to share with you, what do we do, okay? What are the services that we go out there to help with our clients, okay? John, where's that? Sorry, guys. My laptop, this is not my laptop, so I'm getting used to it, okay? Okay. Okay, so perfect. So this is the life insurance presentation. So one question I want to share or ask everyone is, why insurance, right? When you hear the word insurance, what comes to your mind?
Medical stuff mostly.
Okay, okay. What about you? Payoff? Okay. What was that? Oh, okay, yes. Okay. What about you? When you hear life insurance, what do you think? What comes to your mind? Death? Okay. And you guys are all right, right? Why insurance? Insurance overall, it's such a broad topic, right? But there's a different type of different type of insurance. So for example, we all have a phone, right? When we buy our phone, what do we get? Insurance. Why? Because just in case if we drop a phone, it crack or something, we could replace it. Correct? Yes, right? And then home insurance. When we buy a house, we also buy home insurance. It's because just in case something happens to our house, it will pay out or it will replace our house. Okay? And then auto insurance. Everybody that drives, we have to have auto insurance, right? Just in case something happened to our car, the insurance company will pay us and we can replace our car. But now when it comes to yourself, right? Your life. Why do we buy life insurance? We buy life insurance just in case if we become sick or if something happened to us, we're no longer here, or we retire, our insurance should come and be our replacement for our income. Okay, so out of all these four, the cell phone, the house, the auto, it could be replaced. But when it comes to our life, we cannot replace that. Correct? So if you guys look up here, out of these four, which one is the most important for you? What about you? The life insurance, okay. You in the green shirt, what about you? The life insurance. Okay, yes, the life insurance. They're all important, but our life is important because if something happened to us, we can replace that, right? So once again, this is the some of the companies that we are partnership with. We are Freedom Equity Group. We are the broker, okay? And then those are the companies that we are partnership with. So now when it comes to life insurance, did you guys know there's only two types of life insurance? Okay, so the first one here I'm going to cover is the traditional life insurance here. So how insurance works is that if you pay your monthly premium, in this example is $200, okay? For a female 30 years old, and you pay $200 for 250,000 face amount. So face amount, it is the coverage plan that covers you, okay? When something happens to you, you're no longer here. The only time your family gets to dip into that money is when you're no longer here. Okay, now this become income for your family, right? But a lot of the time, people don't think about what if we become sick. right? If you become sick, are you still going to be able to have your income to come and, take care of your bills and whatever you need, right? And we don't think about what will happen to your job. A lot of time people get sick and they lose their job because they can't go back to work. Your job could replace you easily, right? And your bills. I wish if somebody was sick and all of a sudden your bills go, I'm sorry, you're sick. We will no longer send you your bills. But reality is that when you are sick, more bills is going to come. You're going to get medical bill, prescription bills on top of your bills that you already have. And also, lastly, who would take care of your family's financial need, right? What if you become sick today? Will you have family members to come take care of your financial need? No, right? So I always tell people that yes, your family, they love you, they want to help you, but they cannot come and sustain your lifestyle when you become sick, right? So in the traditional life insurance policy, this is how it works, okay? And Freedom Equity Group, what we do is we have the living benefit life insurance. It's actually insurance that you don't need to die to use it or to have access to it, okay? So for your monthly premium, it gives you a face amount, okay, the coverage plan. If something happened to you and you're no longer here, then it would be payout to your family. It will be income for your family. But when you become sick, okay, I'm not talking about sick like, oh, I have a flu, oh, my headache hurts, right? Now, I'm not talking about those kind of sickness, but I'm talking about when you are terminally ill. So meaning that you have 2 years or less to live, right? What are some things that will come to your mind? What's your name? Aisha? Okay. If your doctor said you have 2 years, something, yeah, financially, right? And don't you have a bucket list of things you want to do? Yes, right? If your doctor say you have 2 years left to live, wouldn't you want to do your bucket list with your son? Yes, exactly, right? A lot of the time, people don't get to do those things because they don't have the option. But when you become sick as a terminal illness, chronic illness, or critical illness, our life insurance company allow you to tap into your face amount, okay, with no penalty. Okay, you just need to be diagnosed by a U.S. medical doctor, and then you could tap into your money. Okay, so critical illness are like heart attack, stroke, cancer, kidney failures. Like there's so many triggers on there, right? But in my community, the most common one is heart attack, stroke, and cancer. My dad actually just had a cardiac arrest in January, and my dad was at soccer practice. My dad has no health condition. My dad is perfectly fit. He doesn't smoke or anything. He was at soccer practice. All of a sudden, his chest started hurting. He came to sit down and he had a cardiac arrest. And so he was very lucky that a friend of his knew how to do CPR, performed CPR on him right away. And so, when we took him to the hospital, my dad had 20% chance survival only. But right now, my dad's fully recovered and he's getting better. But my dad is actually one of the living benefit claims that I was accelerated to, because my dad was protecting this policy. So when I talk about this, it hit me at home. So I know how much it went through. My dad's medical bill was $800,000. Yeah, my dad's medical bill was $800,000, and so anyway, so chronic illness, okay? Chronic illness is if you cannot do 2 of the 6 daily activities. So meaning that you cannot bathe yourself, you cannot eat by yourself, you cannot dress by yourself, right? Then the life insurance company will also allow you to dip into your face amount with no penalty, right? So if you could qualify for a plan that to come protect you, your family, whoever it is, which one would you go with? Which one would you go with? The one to protect your family, the living benefit, okay? What about the sir with the glasses? You look like you're going to the Bahamas. What's your name, sir? Anthony. Okay. What about you? If you could qualify for a plan to protect you and your family, which one would you go with? Sorry, what was that? The largest one you could get, but the living benefit or the traditional? The living benefit. Yes. What about you, sir? What's your name? Ken. Okay, nice to meet you, Ken. Was once told my name is Barbie. So okay, that's just a side joke. I went and got a pedicure. The guy told me I'm Barbie. Okay, so anyways, what would you pick, Ken, if you could qualify one? The living benefit. Okay, so before I show living benefit with you, you guys weren't familiar with it yet, but with me being here, I want to share with you guys the living benefit because I see it firsthand. It benefit me, my family, and I will want you to benefit from this as well, right? So what about you two ladies over there? What's your name? Davina. Okay, if you could qualify for a plan, which one would you go with? What about you? What's your name? Sela. Okay, if you could qualify for a plan, which one would you go with? You have no idea? Whichever one has the most features, right? Like when we buy our phones, we get the one with the most feature, even though it's only one feature or two features that change every year, right? Yeah, the camera. I know. That's how they get you, right? Okay. Well, also, yeah, exactly. 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 That's true. Or your phone becomes slow, right? Okay, and then so a part of our policy right here, there's something called the cash value. Okay, the cash value is the extra of your premium that is put into this account to compound interest. Okay, and if you fund it correctly, you can use it as an emergency fund. Okay, to pay your kids or your college funds, to put down payment on a new house, or to start a business loan, or to retire tax deferred when you retire, right? So this plan is one plan for all life. What if? What if something happened to you, you're no longer here? What if you become sick and you can no longer work anymore? And what if you live too long? You fund correctly, it could be a tax deferred retirement. Okay, any questions on here? So our company, we actually have a few of them. So we have all the insurance products. We have term, whole life, universal life, index universal life. But the company that my policy, my family, and majority of my clients' policies is in the F&G annuities and life because they specialize in the index. Yeah. Okay, so now I want to share with you guys an example, right? An example of what the life insurance could do for you. Okay. So this right here is the illustration from F&G's Annuities and Life. This product is called the F&G Gold. And this policy, what it could do for you is that the first one is the wealth transfer. Just in case the insurer is no longer here, the transfer of the policy will be transferred to the beneficiary for the wealth transfer. And then it also has cash value accumulation, okay? And also the living benefit and the supplemental riders, okay? So this plan is all life's what if planned. And I'm going to share with you guys right here. This is an example that we like to call $1 million baby. Okay. Okay. So if you guys look here, the Over loan protection rider. What this is that just in case you miss a payment, what's going to happen? The insurance company is actually going to use your cash value to pay for your policy so that your policy will not lapse, so that you could pick up the payment the next month. Does that make sense? Okay. Oops, sorry. And then also right here, the accelerator benefit of the critical illness. So you could accelerate up to 100% maximum to $1 million when you become critically ill, right? Like the earlier when I share with you guys, the heart attack, stroke, cancer, kidney failure, major organ transplant, paralysis, even go to like major burns, right? And then the terminal illness rider right here, you can also accelerate up to 100%, up to $1 million policy, up to $1 million max, if you have 24 months or less to live. So that's 2 years. Okay, so 24 months or under. Okay. And then the critical illness rider, you could accelerate 25% every year if you could no longer do 2 of the daily activities. Okay. And then it's also up to a maximum of $1 million. Okay, so in this example right here, I illustrated for a female age 3, okay, $500,000 policy. Option B, meaning that anything that grows in the cash value belongs to you, okay, with a 200 monthly premium for only 30 years, okay? So if you look, let me go up a little bit right here. So if you look at this column right here, the premium, okay, annually you will put $2,400 into the plan. But if you look at that far, let me try to highlight this right here. If you look at what I highlighted right there, in your cash value account, you are already accumulating $1,977 in your cash value. If anything was to happen, what it does is that they will add the cash value to the face amount, and then they will pay out $1,977 if this insured was to be no longer here. Okay, so every year your cash value will accumulate. So if you guys, I'm just gonna fast forward to 10 years from now. 10 years from now, what you will put into this plan will be $24,000, okay? But in your cash value, you will already $27,208. So at this time, didn't you have more than what you already put in? Yes, you already have more than what you put in. But not just that, you have that guarantee of protection of $500,000, right? So if anything was to happen to this insured, $527,208 is what's going to pay out to the beneficiary, okay? So I'm going to fast forward to 30 years from now. Right here, 30 years from now, you will finish paying $72,000 into this policy, okay? In your cash value, you will have $191,757 in the cash value that has been accumulated. If the insurer was to pass away at this time, whatever is in the cash value will be added onto the face amount that was going to be payout. But let's just say this insured is only 33 years old, right? That's like my age, right? If I had this policy, or if you had this policy, and you needed money to, if you needed money to start a business, what you could do is that you could tap in your cash value, because the cash value, you don't need to be sick in the cash value to dip into the cash value. So let's say you wanted to start a business. Now you could go and loan against that cash value that you don't have to pay back. Okay, so you can loan against that cash value. But let's say that you don't want to touch it, you just want to leave it for future retirement. Okay, so this policy is done paying at year 30. On this column right here now, we're no longer doing any payments. Okay, it's still at $72,000. The reason why we call this $1 million baby policy is that when this kid is 58 years in their cash value, they will have $1,048,531. Can this kid retire financially free? Yes. This kid could retire financially free, right? The cash value, we can set it up where the cash value will pay the kid every month, okay? And the kid will no longer have to go to work, or this person will no longer have to go to work. How old are you right now, sir? 60? Okay, well, let's rewind back 2 years. Let's say you're 58, okay? Let's say you had this policy, you're 58 years old, you're 8 years old with 1 mil. What would your lifestyle today change? Yes. What about you? I mean, you could just tell me you're older or younger than him. Okay, then you're 58.
You're 58.
Okay. Let's say you retire at 58 with 1 mil. What will your lifestyle change today? You're going on vacation.
Permanently.
Take me with you. Okay. Yes. Okay. So, I'm so bad with names. Huh? Okay, I'm gonna call Ken because I remember Ken's name. Ken, are you 58? Yes or no? No. Okay, Ken. Ken, let's say that you're 58 years old. If you have 1 mil, would you be able to retire comfortably? No? Okay, let's go to 2 mil, 3 mil, right? Okay. Yes. Yes, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. Yes, that's true. Yes, that is true. That's why we have to start changing, right? We have to start changing. And that's the reason why we want to go out there and share this with people. Because I know that, prior to FEG, if I worked at my 5 to 9 job, I would not be able to retire comfortably. I'll probably go work at Cub Foods or something, right? And so this policy right here, let's say that, this is your policy, right? But you don't have a policy right now. Let's say that you set your kids up with a policy like this so that they can one day retire comfortably, or they can change, the financial hardship in the, family tree. Because I don't have any kids right now, but when I have a kid, I do want to change that because, my family, my parents came here from Laos. My mom don't speak any English. My dad speak little English, but my dad has always been a hustler. And I remember growing up, my dad's first job was at Burger King in Fresno, California, and he got robbed, right? And then he became a construction worker. And then, they went into farming, and then my parents came up. My dad came up here. He saw that Minnesota is a state of opportunities. And so my dad moved up here when I was 7. My dad actually owned 2 businesses, a temp agency and a mechanic auto shop. But at age 48, my dad had to sell both his business. It's because he couldn't handle it anymore, right? He couldn't handle it anymore. Right now, my parents are so-called retired, but they are struggling. And I want to make that change in me, myself, and my family, right? And I had to start somewhere. And when I started doing this, I see that, yes, I could go out there, share this with people. Everybody needs to learn about this, right? And on top of that, everybody needs to set legacy for the family. And I want to do that for people because I love doing good things for people, okay? So fast forward, this policy does cover to age 120 years old. I don't know if anybody want to live to that age, but just in case with technology nowadays, right? We might not. But if this kid was to live to age 120 years old, this kid will have 46 mil in the cash value, right? And this kid is no longer paying the policy after 30 years. So do you guys see that? Do you guys think this is something good for people? Yes.
I think it is. My partner had got
6 different policies that do nothing for it.
Yeah.
If you die, then they ain't relevant.
Yeah.
So this is the best policy. I got 2 of them.
Yes. Yes. And this policy, as long as you qualify for it, and as long as you're working and you got some kind of income, we could apply to see if you could get it. Okay. At the end of the day, I always tell people that one, there's people who's just they think that it's too good to be true. They just look and watch and let it go by. And then when they become sick, they're like, man, I should have gotten it. Now it's too late. Right. But there's people that, yes, I need to set myself up just in case something happened in the future. And then, they're set up with it. And in the future, they need it. They got it. Right. So I always tell people, don't wait until you feel like you need it, because you never know when life is going to throw you a curveball. For example, my dad, we never knew that he's going to had a cardiac arrest. He has no health issue. He see his primary doctor, once every 3 months. He has no health issue, but out of nowhere, he had a cardiac arrest, and his whole life, everything changed. Right now, he's become dependent on somebody else. He's not independent anymore. So don't wait until it's too late. But this is why I got to share with you guys, and I hope that we got something across for you guys. If you guys have any questions, feel free to come ask me. Chong is one of my business partners. Dur is also my business partner, and that handsome guy back there, that's actually my husband. He's also my business partner, and Mary as well. Mary is also my business partner. Yes. Yes. And
your kids, but the kids will start at $50. $250.
yes. And also, I want to piggyback on Mary. If you want to see if you could qualify for it, it does not cost you anything. Okay? It does not cost you anything. All we got to do is submit it in to see what the underwriter will answer back. If they answer back and they say, okay, yes, you are approved, then now we can move forward with it. If you are approved and you decide that I'm going to think about it, at least you know that you got approved. Okay? But if we submit it and you got declined, then we can look into other options as well too. If you are still really want to get covered, yes. What will be a reason for you get declined? Good question. So one is your health records. Okay, one is your health record.
So like if you have underlying issues,
Yes. So if you're age 15 and up, I could still give you some coverage. It's not going to be this policy, but it will be another coverage plan. Okay.
Extra one to use for yourself.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I have a question. What if you said something about U.S. doctors? Like, what if we move out of the country and you don't live here anymore?
As long as you're on U.S. soil when you got the policy, then you should be good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this may be a question I need to talk to underwriter Andrew about. What if you have multiple trusts? If you name the children are beneficiaries of that trust, then you have the policies that are different cash value. Is it possible to use the death payout cash value as collateral for a loan underneath the trust?
The payout, right? You're talking about the face amount?
Yes, face amount. Can you use that as collateral for a loan?
So the face amount, when it's payout to the beneficiary, they can use it however they want. It's not like there's not like what is it, like set in stone that, oh, you have to use this money for this, you have to use that money for that. It's paid out to whoever is in the beneficiary. They can do whatever they want.
I think he wants to know, like, after a certain amount of time, after a couple of years, we can take that policy to the bank and use it for collateral, right?
Right. You're talking about
So
before.
you know how you say,
Before they die.
say you don't have a car, pay off my car, right? I can go take my car and say, I want to refinance my car. I want an extra $5,000, so I'll put up my title for $5,000. So if I have after a certain time there's $10,000 in there, I'll say, well, I don't use my personal cash or capital, but I would like to use the collateral. I would like to use the payout as collateral. So if I do demise, if I do pass, you'll have the collateral for the cash already there.
And so the face amount, you can't use that as a collateral because it's a protection for you. But your cash value, as long as you have money in your cash value, You can use it for however you want it. You can borrow that sticker or whatever you want. You can borrow it to the phone too. Yeah, but let's say if, some businesses they do allow you to have like a certain X amount of face amount as well too, so that let's say when you're no longer here, at least that can pay out your loans or pay out what you're borrowing from bank as well too. So it does go hand in hand. Yeah. Because we do have people where like let's say they're gonna take out like a $5 million loan, right? The bank actually want you to have like a $5 million policy somehow, some way. So whenever you're no longer here, at least that $5 million will cover your loan in the future.
Yeah. Okay. Any other questions? Okay. Well, thank you so much for having me be a part of this brunch. If you have any questions, feel free to come to me, Derwa Chong, and also Mary as well too. Okay. Yes.
Oh, I do have one more question.
Oh, yeah.
About that. You're talking about getting approved. Does that mean is this like a draw on your credit? Is this like
No. It doesn't draw on your credit at all. Yeah.
You know how like when you apply for a car, like
Yeah. 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 Yeah, that's her department. But yes, no, this will not affect your credit score or anything like that. Okay, this is like checking if you're gonna be able to be if you are eligibility for getting life insurance only.
So you have to have like a government like a job with a man. You have to have like a documented job with
as long as you have a job. So for example, like we have some clients that are farmers, and they do a farmers market, right? And so they get it too, right? They're also qualify for it too. So as long as you have a job, an income job of some sort, then yes, you can also get it. Mm-hmm. Oh yes.
Yeah. Question is this: so with that policy, you get it. Did you just drop a chunk of change in there right off the bat, or do you have to just make the payment?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. So, yeah, Chong's gonna bring
the whole 72 if you had it like that. Could you just drop the whole 72?
not the whole 72 because life insurance there's like a maximum too. Okay, there's a maximum in there too because if you go past, there's every year or there's like. Yes, there's the annual. So if you look here, right, the target premium is 1,200. Okay, the single premium, the one time that you want to put in there is 36,687 and 71 cents. Okay, so if you do a one time, then you don't have to wait for that 30 years, but you can do a one time and then just leave it as it is, and it'll just compound interest for you. Okay, in this policy right here. But everybody's policy is different. Okay, everybody's policy is different. It's based on age, ratings, and yes. But after this, if you want to take a look to see, what you could, be comfortable with, your monthly premium, we could run some illustrations so you guys have an idea that, okay, if I want this much coverage with my age and my, my health condition right now, this is how much I could, put aside or put into this plan. So we could also help illustrate that for you guys as well. Okay?
Make your life count, make your grandkids' life count, make your kids' life count. Everybody else does. Make sure the dogs and cats too.
I wish. I got 3 dogs, so I wish. So, okay. Yeah. Okay, does anybody else have questions? Okay, well, thank you so much for having me. I'll be over here. And if you have any questions, feel free to come to me, dig my brain, okay? Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, that was a beautiful presentation. Everybody give her a round of applause one more time. Okay, so y'all got a mixtape coming out?
Okay, it's not gonna hurt you. We need to cover our butt though. Y'all know I'm mentoring y'all, so you go ahead and do that. I'm gonna ride you. I'm gonna make sure you get the money to pay it every month too.
Hey, you already know what it is, man. Who we got next? Who's speaking next?
15-minute break, you guys, and then we're gonna have my underwriter that snuck up on me that came in town today So this is the guy that I had sent all of you guys' files to. This is a person that hit the button for you guys. So this is somebody y'all wants to get acquainted with. Okay.
All right, we're gonna get some more music playing. 15-minute break. We do not own the rights to this music, so I just want to clarify that. We just playing some music to fill the space, man. So tell Facebook and YouTube to chill. We over here breaking bread while we talk about making bread, you dig? It's the Business Funding Brunch. It's your boy Rico the Plug. We turn the camera around my way.
It's unscorable. That's what it says. I have dashes. Grab dashes. Okay. I'm worried about this. Because I've never had a credit card. I've never had it. Yeah, so my credit is like
yeah, as you see, the women are networking. I love to see this, man. Beautiful black women and white women and all different kinds of, just women talking business anyway, man. I'm going to tell you men something, bro. If y'all out here disrespecting these women, man, not knowing that they the ones that's going to get you together, man, and you're going to have to learn that they the ones that get you together. I had to learn it. Nobody too old to learn, man. It's the LW Business Funding Brunch right here live on the raphustle.com. Yeah. Let me ask you. Hey, Mary. I've been trying to catch up with you, man. Come over here. I got to interview the woman who put this thing together, man. Tell us, why did you put this together for the community?
I put this together for the community because I've been an entrepreneur on the grind for 20 years, and it's been a lot of doors and shut, a lot of stuff behind scenes, and people don't want to share the information.
It's all about sharing information. You a plug like I'm a plug. That's why I call myself a plug, because it's all about the resources. And I have a saying that I say, the resources are way more valuable than the money. What you think about that?
Yes, resources are way more valuable than money. You are the money. You are the currency. However hard you can push, how big your imagination can be, that's your currency, and believing in yourself.
Ask the universe and you shall receive, man.
Yes, sir.
So let them know what it is that you do if they don't know.
Okay. Well, I am Mary Lemon. I'm a jack of many trades. I'm a loan broker. I'm a tax professional, and I'm also a lead finder. So I can be reached on Facebook at Mary Lemon, sour or sweet. You'll see me on there with a big old smile. I'm going to be tuning back in with you guys because I got to set up the next presentation, okay?
See, I had to step out the camera, let her get her thing, man. Let her know what's going on, man. We're going to get some of these people in the room and see what they learned from that last presentation, man. Everybody getting their grub on, man. Man, if you wasn't here, bro, let me tell you something. They got good salmon, man. They got good shrimp, man. That's for the people who don't eat beef and all that, pork and all that. But I think we got a little bit of pork, too, that you can put on your fork. You feel me? I'm over here in the kitchen now. That's why you can't see me, man, looking at it, man. Ooh, the potatoes look good. I can't eat that much. But yeah, it's going down right here live on the raphustle.com. It's your boy Rico the Plug, the Rap Hustle, not the Cap Hustle, man. Look, we at the Business Funding Brunch by LW Enterprises, man. This will be a once-a-month thing. We're not just going to be doing it here in Minneapolis. We're going to take this show on the road, baby, because it's all about taking this show on the road, let the world know what we got going on. Minnesota got something to say, man. Y'all check in, plug in. You dig?
What's it called? I can't think of it right now. I can't think of the name. Okay, Melvin is our next presenter. I just don't know how much.
He knows better. Ask her. If you can help him.
His name is Melvin. That's going to be our next presenter.
Okay. We got Melvin. He is a contract underwriter that puts the paperwork in for the funding. He's about to speak. As he get it together, man, finna play some music. I appreciate y'all for being on this podcast. Share if you can. Share it. This is good information. You know, that we might not be fighting and arguing on here, but we definitely got some good information. So if you enjoy good information, news that you can use, then this is where you need to be having your views, right over here with us at the Rap Hustle, not the Cap Hustle. We don't be doing no capping. If we say it's happening, Jack. Simple as that. Yeah, it's your boy Rico the Plug. Let me get into some more music. Contemplating, I'm finna put on some Rap Hustle since we here. Since we in this thing, you dig? Might as well introduce y'all to the Rap Hustle like I do all the time, man. So, let me pull this up for you. Let me share that for you. See what that's looking like on screen. Okay, so this is the Rap Hustle, man. It's a website for the entrepreneurs. The Rap Hustle is a social network marketing platform where the independent artists, models, entrepreneurs, and content creators of the hip-hop community meet online. Sign up and create your hustler's profile page, and let's hustle together. First thing you scroll upon is our television stream where it plays automatically because look, these are all independent artists and stuff that we're displaying to you. So we want you to get a chance to understand who they are, man. You know what I'm saying? Just take a listen to it. You know, sometimes you put your TV on, you let your TV watch you. Well, go ahead and let the Rap Hustle TV watch you then, man. You might see something that you like. I'm telling you, great independent artists. So let's get into this right here, man. This is an independent artist lady by the name of Nakai 4J. She's from the Minneapolis-St. Paul area. One of the coldest female rappers out here. I just recently got up on her, man, and I love what I hear. So
Yes.
Red Table Talk. Let's get it.
Look, the weight of my expectations got me bound to realizations that truly only exist in my mind. When I was 19, said I ain't wanna be 30, rapping single or broke. But here I am, only got better with time. If I could go back, I wouldn't let Tata move. Spend way more moments with essence. So fuck a couple of losers that didn't deserve my essence. But what's a mistake when you out here growing from lessons? My authenticity's winning. I promise to keep confessing at this red table.
There was so much that wasn't me that I was living. So much inauthenticity. I do think that there are a lot more people living lives that aren't true to them because of their fear. So I understand, and there's no judgment. I did it. Right.
Go ahead.
Talk to me nice and shut the fuck up. This life's a roller coaster. I buckle and put my hands up. Facilitating healing while hurting has got my bands up. Curating spilling feelings and expertly keeping mine tucked. There's beauty in the struggle. Is
Yeah, let's get this presentation together.
Complacency threatened to keep my dreams stuck. Yes, I'm grateful to be here, but here is not where I belong. Yes, the time is a construct to restrict, but can't stay.
Let me know if y'all can hear that music.
I had to learn to be a lot of things for myself. Because I used to think, well, if you don't need somebody, then you can't love them.
Right. Put a thumbs up in the chat if you can hear the music.
I built my own, I do not need a man. I stand alone, I do not need a friend. The things we tell ourselves when we have been abandoned. I'm stranded in isolation because I've been disappointed again. Wasn't protected, so I'm guarded and I'm jaded. Often rejected, so I'm hardened and frustrated. Got a man that wants to love me, but my father hardly did. So I run at every conflict, swallowing the boy his kids. I'm afraid of baby daddies, I haven't seen any that don't lie. Fuck their baby mothers and treat them like a bitch on the side. Have parent the children, they sweated the mothers to create. Same woman you verbally tear down and won't take on a date. Haven't seen a healthy and thriving love to this very day. Deep down I subconsciously fear it's not some I can't create. But our deepest fear ain't inadequacy, we really great. The latter is the energy in which I shall operate at this red table.
The thing about it is that you really have to go your separate ways to figure out your stuff.
Yep.
You got to be strong enough and understand clearly what it is you're in search for. You know what it is you want, what it is you don't want. Because that whole time when you're in a union, you're pointing fingers.
Look, Will is not a victim and Jada is not a villain. They're human people with flaws of past scars and feelings. We're privy to all their messes and triumphs and road to healing. But demonizing the black woman to light up on your ceiling, you turn it on to illuminate the good in yourself. Compare and contrast our darkness to make light of yourself. Magnify all our mistakes cause you feel small in yourself. Minimize hurt and depression if it's coupled with wealth. But fuck the critics, I realize I'm more jaded than not. Had some of the rawest niggas be co-stars in my plot. Set out to break generational curses, rules, and myths. And despite the odds against me, I operated my gifts at this red table.
Right. When you really come to understand that there's no right or wrong.
Yeah.
Everybody's operating from a place of hurt.
Yeah. Everybody's broken.
Everybody's broken. And what I realized, the idea that my brokenness created all of my discomfort.
Thank you guys for coming out. It's an honor to be amongst you. Well, we're going to talk about something that is very serious in the minority community. Something we don't talk about. That's financial literacy, credit, business credit, financing, okay, mortgages, property, fix and flips. A lot of us, we didn't grow up with that. Somebody told us to go to school and get a job, get an education, get $150,000 in debt, in student loan debt. And then you find out, they tell you get a job, the big lie they tell you,
Go and get a job making $50,000 a year. Because that's what it was in the 80s and the 90s and the 2000s. 40, 50,000 a year. Well, guess what? After taxes, you made $28,000 a year. The math just don't add up. How much the average rent in Minnesota is right now? Okay, now think about it. After your disposable income, you have $2,400 left. Look at your paycheck. Look how much they taxing you, FICA, and everybody. So you got a job, and you got $1,500 coming 2 weeks. So you're saving one check to pay the rent. You got car payments, car insurance, food. You're done. Then we hold on to relationships because we got to find somebody to check up with. Because guess what? We need their help. Not because we love them. You know, it's just honest truth. You want to go off on this person, but you stuck with them because they got you financial captivity. And then you're like, what is going on here? So mentally, you are abused. Your financial abuse, he talk about domestic abuse and emotional abuse. What about financial abuse? And somebody got you over a barrel. A lot of them from St. Louis, a lot of the African-American men, 21, 22, want to escape. They say, I can't escape her because she got me. This woman got Section 8. I just came home from jail. My credit is 500. So he pleased her. So he go on the street and he keep giving her cash to shut her up. The car's in her name. He's less than a man because he has nothing. I'm sure everybody can relate to that story. So I'm going to give y'all a little synopsis about me. My name is Melvin Rags Jr. from St. Louis. Like the typical black male, I dropped out of school when I was 17. I got it locked up at 17. They ain't learned nothing. 19, guess what? It happened again. I was in that spiral trap, you know, back on 52. So we looked at the Tupac. We was living that NWA life. It was feeling good to us. Nobody was trying to hear none of that stuff. Third time I got locked up. It wasn't funny no more. I went back, got my high school diploma at 20. I went and got my associate degree at MCTC. Went and got my bachelor's degree from the University of Minnesota and went to law school. So if I can do it, you can do it. Because I come from a single mother with 5 children, with 3 baby daddies. I'm a product of that. Back in my generation, they didn't want to stick around. Men didn't want to pay child support. They run away. Well, a lot of people, pain in my generation, they felt that pain because they never had the father at home. But nobody never taught us generational wealth. Nobody never passed it down to our community. Think about this. How many people know that if you had an LLC, you could write all your stuff off your taxes? Did you know that? You could file your W-2 with an LLC. A single person LLC could file their actually W-2 and write everything off. But nobody never taught us this. So we lose everything. So we have people garnishing our wages. I worked for the U.S. Department of Education for over 10 years in the garnishment department before I started this. I said, it's time to wake up. It's time to uplift. People know you about 2 things in this world, and I don't care who you are: your social security number and your credit. That's it. You could be the most attractive person in the world. If you got a 500 score, the bank's mad at you. They don't like you. You could be the ugliest person in the world. You come in the bank at 750 score, you're the finest thing walking. They're in love with you. Hi, can you have some coffee? What kind of water do you want? We got the flavored water, the regular water. Any type of things you want. Just they made a determination if they're going to like you or not within 10 minutes of knowing you. They tell you, well, it's about going to school to get a job and something. No, you don't. Don't believe that. They tell you as African-American people, as minority people, go out here and get you a job and they're going to do a credit check. Let me tell you something. Jay-Z, you think the human resources, he care about a human resource? doing a background check on him? No, because he have wealth. See, when you're the owner of your own company, you ain't gonna make yourself do a UA. See, when you have your own credit, you empower. So this is a service that Mary and I provide here, and we're gonna go over the services. Okay. First, we do a credit score analysis to see where you at, okay? It's important to know. So between this and 90 days, we promise you results. That's what people don't want. People don't want to hear though, oh, 6 months down the road, you don't got time for that no more. No, you get tired of being lied to. Somebody taking your money, you feel some type of way. You feel violated. That's how people feel when they get their money. They say, this is another scam. You know, but I'm telling you, you can ask people in Minnesota who know me as TTP, try, tested, and proven. The bottom line. Because I want to get results because this is how I get paid. The bottom line, if you get funded, I get paid. I don't just fix your credit for you to have a 700 score. I want you to do something with it. So we go to the financing. That's right. It's called stated income. We're going to get there. Okay. So we do the credit repair, et cetera. You guys know what basic credit repair is. Just somebody fix your credit, delete the collections off your credit, and we put trade lines on there. People know what a trade line is? Okay. A trade line is anything that reports to your credit. There's two types of credit lines, revolving and installment credit. Revolving is credit cards. Anything that revolves. Installment is your car loan. Okay. It's a fixed rate. Student loan or mortgage. Then we'll call fixed rate. People use what they call the authorized user, AU. Guys ever heard of that term before? The booster credit up. Then there's primary credit. The stuff is actually in your name. Then we'll call primary cards, okay? So we do business credit. So we not only we want to fish your credit, Barry and I want to make sure you got business credit. A lot of times in the minority community, we don't talk about that. Because guess what happened with us? We can pay I'm paying my bills on time every month, and my credit ain't never going up. Because every time you get an inquiry, your credit go down. And if you use over 30% of your credit, guess what happened? Boom, your credit went down. Unlike personal credit, business credit, you can max out. You can max out to $250,000, and they're gonna reward you for doing that. So they said, well, what's happening? I said, you tell me. Our people don't talk about it. So Mary gave you an opportunity at this place to deal with some trauma. We talking about slavery trauma and all that. Well, financial trauma, what we dealing with. Nobody talk about it. 50% of divorces is over financial. We don't talk about that. That's the real trauma. So you get an LLC, you get a Dun & Bradstreet number. We get your credit from 0 to 100 on business credit. With 0 to 100, that's a score rating on Dun & Bradstreet. With an 80 equals a 700 score. Put 3 trade lines on there and boost that score to an 80 paydex score. Now, stop using your personal credit. Use your business credit. Now buy that house in your LLC. So if you afraid that man gonna take that house from you, guess what? He can't take it because it's in the LLC name. You afraid that woman gonna take your house? Guess what? It's in the LLC name. Mary give you an opportunity to learn all of this, and you get tax deductions. So now you got an LLC, you got your credit fixed. So now you say the mortgage worked for you this way. So you got a $2,500 a month mortgage. You say you panicking. Why are you panicking? That's a tax write-off. That means you get a bigger tax return. Why we don't use our LLC? Look at that car payment and say, you know what? I want to put a car in my LLC. I want to write that off. It's time to write things off now. Why are you mad at the wealthy people? We was taught to hate the wealthy people. Why are you mad? Nobody came out their mama womb and said, I want to be broke. You lying. So why we say, oh, I can't stand the rich? Well, Black Wall Street was in the 1920s. They thrived. I was just showing them National Harbor, Maryland. That still exists here. Look it up on your phone. National Harbor, Maryland. The richest black county in America is St. Charles County, number 2, followed by Prince Charles County in Maryland, and the average income is $200,000 a year. Don't tell me we can't do it. Stop letting somebody tell you that they can't do it. You can lift yourself by the bootstraps. So guess what? We the only company, Mary and I know for a fact in the Twin Cities, do stated income on mortgages. That's right. Stated income. We'll get you a house on that. Because guess what? We get told, oh my God, the real estate agents go to us and say you qualify for a $250,000 home. That's called gentrification. That's put you all in one area because then you move out the area and all of a sudden that house 10 years later worth $100,000 more. That's the game they get you. Look at North Minneapolis getting gutted up. And nobody is investing in it. So guess what happens? When you move out, everybody move in. I'm gonna give you a synopsis, a quick one. I want you to think about Selby and St. Paul when I first came to Minnesota in the 1980s. Selby used to be majority black. I want you to look at Selby now. Say it again. Now look at the average home over there now. So you don't pay attention, it repeats itself. It's hidden itself now, but when we're gonna wake up? Because we get caught on fashion, caught on everything else. We don't count on investment. They're making money off you. And you're getting exploited. And I'm tired of watching us get exploited. So Mary and I have to do something about it. Stop talking about, it's Minnesota and nothing happened in Minnesota. It's a dead place. Then why you come to Minnesota then? I keep hearing this. Why you keep complaining? I got to get out of Minnesota. Wait a minute. Tulsa, Oklahoma took something that was messed up and made it. Well, I'm going to tell you what Minnesota was to me, and nobody knows it's hardly here as me. Minneapolis was the hottest musical scene, Black America in the 1980s. It's called the Minnesota Sound, the Minneapolis Sound. Minneapolis Sound produced it, Prince, Morris Day, but people don't talk about the SOS band. They don't TCL, they don't talk about Brown Mark. They don't talk about all the people like Sheila E., Sounds of Blackman, Gap Band, Alexander O'Neal. We don't talk about Mint Condition. We don't talk about Next. Minneapolis was the deal in the 90s. Minneapolis was like, Jesse Johnson, the whole nice, the group St. Paul, the family, and go on and on. So what happened? Prince made a revolution when nobody even know Minneapolis. He put it on the map. You could hear Prince and Morris Day in the time, you could be in Mississippi, hear them from Minneapolis. We lost our edge. We became too complacent. Everything became too sweet. Well, I'm glad Mary go out here every day, relentlessly promoting entrepreneurship. Every day she give her passion to everyone because she believes. Sometimes when I get discouraged, she believes. Because the bottom line, if you keep hearing negative stuff all the time, you'll start believing that stuff. Even Jesus wept on the cross. Even people sometimes get to doubt themselves. It's time to get fired up. It's time to say, you know what? So, Melvin, how do we get this residential loan? Guess what? Get a 650 credit score, and we have bank for you. And I promise you 90 days or less, we're going to get 60, 50. We're going to get to the promised land. We're going to build a financial underground railroad, Mary and I promise you the promised land. We're going to get there together. Like when you watch Harriet Tubman, she left nobody behind. She kept lifting them, kept them. What does I look like? I got a $700,000 home, but you don't got it. That ain't building no community. This is crazy. When people say, I got mine, I don't care about him. Shoot, I'm about that life. I said, look at you. Look at you. Ignorant. We don't have leadership. Mary is that new leader.
many souls you can help. That's what your life measurement is about how many souls you can help. That's what life is about.
Well put. So what we do is we get you to 750. So we work with banks, do stated income. Okay. We want the stated income. We want it in your LLC. Okay. Now we say your personal loan. Well, how we do that? 700 score. We want stated income again. A lot of people don't have. You hear that story? Wow, you fish my credit. How I'm gonna get some money? Because that's what you're gonna end up saying. It's the truth. You might not say that here, but you're gonna think it in your head. Man, I hope this dude ain't just telling me what I hear. I swear on my mind. You'll have one of those stories with yourself. But you ask people like, Mel, nah, that dude did that. It was a dude I walked in here. I was in about 5 minutes. I knew him named Laundry. They call him Laundry Man. It was, yeah, he retired. He said, man, he said, I've been looking for you, man. I ain't seen nobody do this in my life, what you did. I forgot who the brother was. He just rolled up on me. That's the impact I get in the Twin Cities. Because I'm tired of hearing the defeated attitude. But when I came to Minnesota, man, it was a different Minnesota. I remember the Rondo days. I said, tell me this Minnesota could come back. Because this Minnesota, I ain't used to this one. I'm used to going to Rondo days and everybody feel good about being black and this person own this minority business and this person know this. That's the Minnesota I would like to see. I moved out of Minnesota because I got depressed. I just came back to visit because of Mary. But no, for real. I just got here this past Wednesday. And I leave out this Tuesday. The bottom line is because I got tired of people. That stuff get crazy. I'm watching the neighborhood. I watch people go to NDC, which is a great program. They try to help people, and people don't even show up. They don't even want to complete the certificate. I said, dude told me, he said, nah, I don't want to hear none of that. Let's get to the point. I would say, Dad, and then I'm 52 years old. He gonna say, hey, Unc, on some real shit. I'm like, wow. Then a young dude called me nephew. Hey, nephew. I said, oh, wow. This dude called me nephew. I said, it's time to go. This man called me nephew. Well, the bottom line is, that's okay, because that's what's been happening lately. Because we can turn it around. See, if one person here fits their credit and they fits their credit and you start buying property, you start buying these buildings. So this is how this works. So you get a 700 score and you got a building that's worth $500,000. Mary not going to get you the down payment. You say, huh? That's right. You got the 10 and 20% down payment because guess what? You can get a stated income loan. See, now the game done changed. Now you buy the property. So guess what? You become the landlord. Get this. Now I'm going to tell you how exploitation happens in our community. Now I want you to look at somebody my age or 60 years old. And then they pay $1,200. Somebody got a calculator? I want somebody to please do this math. It's going to make you sick in the stomach. Because this math is going to make this is happening in the African American community all the time. Okay. 1,700. Your mama paid 1,700 for 30 years. How much money did she pay? For how many years?
30 years.
30 years.
Not a year. Okay, so you gotta do that by hang on.
How about 30 years what she did? How much she paid? She paid that over north. And guess how much that house in the north cost? Look at the house. How much a house in North Minneapolis cost in 1980s? Please look that up. Please look that.
Yeah. And after the Penn Avenue tornado, you could get them for $10,000.
So it would say, let's say the house was $50,000. So your mama got pimped out. She got pimped out. Your mother this man paid 50 grand in your neighborhood. And guess what? He kicked your mama out because she behind on her rent. For 30 years, She bought that house 10 times. Come on now, this is serious. 10 times. This is generation. When I was talking to this brother right here about generational wealth. This is kind of my mind think. I say, hey, then I say my legacy. And I was telling this brother, I'm not proud of my great-great-grandfather. He didn't leave me no legacy. I said, what kind of legacy this person leave me? He left me in debt. He left me not knowing nothing. Man, you left my mama pay this kind of money. She paid $51,000 for this. That man, guy named Logan paid $51,000 for that home. And he gonna tell my grandmama, 30 years, you gotta get out the house because you can't pay the rent. After she done paid his mortgage for him 10 times. And guess what? That's happening right now. That's happening.
And then he'll go raise the rent.
And he gonna raise the rent and he ain't gonna fix nothing in the house. So what if you bought the home and you put equity in the home? Because guess what happened? The people in the neighborhood gonna follow suit. See, what you don't get when you buy something, everybody else go buy. Now you raising the roof, the property. In my city, St. Louis is dangerous, but in the suburbs of St. Louis, we have black suburbs. Now we have people in the houses like 300, 400,000 because everybody fixed the house. But look at National Harbor, Maryland. I was just sharing this with this young lady. How much the average income in National Harbor is? And how much the average income? Now I have how much the property was. The property was worth. And the average house was $495,000. 90% black. Don't tell me you can't do it. Don't tell me you can't do it. There's a disconnect, and we're gonna get there. And I'm gonna wrap up in about 10 minutes. So how we break that? Well, we do that by giving people business loans. We put in your LLC with state income. We bypass the traditional stuff. It's nice to build for retirement, but you want to live now. I love my daughter, and don't take this the wrong way. I love my daughter. She went to the University of Southern California, but you know who I didn't live for? Melvin. I said, man, I did all that. I'm gonna leave one for me and mine, and for my shorty straight. What about me? I want to be straight. I want to think about this. We always talk about I want to leave a legacy. What about leaving me? I don't know what's gonna happen over in that dirt. I want to ball till I fall. I want to ball now. Why I have to wait 20 years to ball? Why I want to ball today? You don't want to ball right now. You want some money. I'm ready to tell you before I wrap up, I want to see somebody get some money. I say, man, you talking to you 5 years playing with me, man. I'm going to tell you something right now, player. You ain't talking about the next 90 days, how we going to make some money, how I'm going to fix your credit, and how we going to get you a Dun & Bradstreet number. We're going to get you a Secretary of State. We're going to get you an EIN number. We're going to fix your credit. We're going to talk. We're going to put trade lines. You can blow my phone up to 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. I want you to blow Mary's up. We're going to get some money. See, I don't want to live like that. I'm going to get my reward in heaven. I don't want to hear that speech no more. I'm going to get my reward in heaven. I want something. Huh? Yeah, I'm gonna take some questions. I'm gonna wrap it up and say that I want some tough. I want the easy question. I would like tough questions because we don't have honest dialogue with each other. We give each other the fluff, and then you mad. Because I used to be before I was, how they said before I was the Hair for Men commercial. Before I was a client, I used to be a customer. Well, I was one of them I was one of them skepticals too. Until I see this stuff work. Then I said I went to school and I got pimped out. And when I started looking at student loan debt, and we're going to get rid of that too. Y'all got that? I want y'all to holler at me because we can make that go. Oh, you in the right hand. You in the right hand. So guess what happened? Oh, we got you. We got you on that. So guess what happened? So you making $50,000 a year, and guess what? Now, how you gonna get a $50,000? How you gonna pay $80,000, $90,000 student loan debt? Mine was $50,000. I was in the 90s. Okay, I'm old. But the bottom line, it's about $70,000, $80,000 now, and for a $50,000 a year job. Wait a minute, you got pimped. Wait a minute. And you got $1,000 a month car payment. And yo, you struggling. You did the math wrong. You knew you was in debt. And you arguing with your kids. You don't be asking daddy that no more. And you want to steal on the kid because he asked you a question. Because he asked you, he don't know how much this price costs. Hey, dude, I'm telling you right now, little dude, don't ask me for no more Chick-fil-A. It's going to be some problem. You got mad at him. And then you're mad at the other person. Not right now. Right now. I got a lot of stress on my mind. Guess what? Maybe if you start partnership with each other and start owning the property, you own that apartment complex. You own that duplex. Now that duplex, that mortgage being able to get you for $2,000 a month. But guess what? You got a tenant downstairs now. Oh, now you paid $1,000. Oh, the tenant dip on you in 5 years, you straight. Because guess what? You sell that. It's called fix and flip. The tenant come and go. You fine. You use the tenant for, I hate to sound this crazy, but you use the tenant for what it's worth because that tenant got you some equity now. Or you buy that house in North Minneapolis. You get in the gentrification game too. You buy that fixer. We going to help you get the construction loan. Because guess what? I want you to buy that house over in North Minneapolis. I want you to gut it and get a GC, put $50,000 in it. You paid $150,000. I want you to sell it for $300,000. And guess what? In 90 days, you made $150,000 and you knew not your money. This is the game that Mary and I playing now. This is the new Black Wall Street. This is a new game playing now. I don't want to hear no crying now. Like I told my man, I said, if nobody want to fight, you got to go. Because I'm like Harriet Tubman, male version of Harriet Tubman, and Mary with me. I said, if you don't want to scrap, you can't. If you ain't ready to bang, I got to leave you behind right now. I can't, brother, your mind is too weak for me right now. I said, brother, because right now we socioeconomic oppressed. I said, brother, if I can't teach this other brother how to make, I don't care what you got. Because if a brother, I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to leave this with the last story, I promise you. What's the difference between Big Meech and Dr. Dre? I'm going to tell you what it was. Guess, take a guess. Then Dr. Dre? Okay. You know what was the difference? It's $155. It's called a real Secretary of State. Dr. Dre filed his taxes. You look at NWA the movie. Anybody watch NWA the movie? Eazy-E had a real LLC. I want you to look at the album closely if you my age. But it said Ruthless Records. Executive producer Eric Eazy-E Wright. Dr. Dre got mad in the movie and said, you know what, man? I'm going to do the same thing. And Ice Cube started talking about it. These people pimping us. Get your LLC, and guess what? I don't care how much illegal money you had. If you had an LLC, you're protected because you got an LLC, you got a real business bank account. You get a business swipe card with your LLC. Nobody gonna question you about nothing. That's the game we gotta play. We gotta play a different game. So I'm done with the meeting. Any questions? I want tough questions. Yeah, go ahead.
June 17th.
Okay.
I was at June 17th. I was at 789.
Yes, sir.
I paid my car note. I paid the car insurance. But on one of my credit cards, instead of giving them $469, I gave them $200. My score went from 789 to 747. How? Like what happened?
I'm glad that you said that. Remember we talked about the utilization. If you're over 30% of utilization, your score go down. When you get, how much utilization you use on that card?
22.
Okay.
And it says 30, but I was over there 22. So I'm sitting there hoping, I'm saying to myself, like, okay, so by the middle of September or the end of September, the school start back. I'll be at 8. I can go and try to bust me a move and get along and stuff.
So guess what? You still could bust that move. You rent on your home. You rent on your home. want you to go to rentreporters.com and put 40 points on that right quick. Rentreporters.com. Look that up. Rentreporters.com. Put your rent on your credits 40 points. Put your rent on your credit. Any other questions? 40 points. 40 points. Any other questions? Guess what? Guess what we're going to do for you? Well, guess what? We're going to change. We're going to put some trade lines on your credit, and it's going to report right away. I got you.
Months now, and when I tried to get a loan, they had said something about I need to get at least 6 months of business
credit
statements, whatever the case may be. I'm saying to myself, if I'm trying to get my business off the ground, how could I have?
I'm glad, and we're going to talk more one-on-one with that. But let me answer that question on the surface. This is why it's important to open a business bank account. This is why it's important to let us get you funded. You put that money in a business bank account. You let it sit. You also put some business trade lines, okay, on your credit. So you have an SBE score. You have a business Dun and Bradstreet score. You have an Equifax business score. You follow me? So once you have that, guess what? You start having the stuff start reporting. So you can start getting funded in your business name. Once you start having that history report to Dun and Bradstreet, no one gonna turn you down. You understand? I'm here for you.
I need you too. My credit score is unscorable. I have dashes. I've never had a credit card. I had one car a long time ago that I got locked up and they took it, so it got forfeited. But everything I've had taken off my credit either through time or me challenging like things, but like my credit card score is unscorable. I just have dashes.
Let me tell you something. That's why we here. You type my name in Google, type in Melvin Raggs Jr., you're gonna find out what you see. The bottom line is RAGGS Jr. The bottom line is this: I promise you, if your score is at a no score, let us work with you. You at a 700, and I promise you that. I promise you.
Can I start an LLC without having any kind of credit?
LLC, you don't need credit to start an LLC. You only have to get a free EIN number and register your business with the Secretary of State. That's it.
On the credit cards, is it better if you have credit cards account close them when you go?
I'm glad you asked that question. The bottom line is when you close an account, that actually hurts you if you got a balance. If you got a balance, do not close that credit card. Make sure it's $0. I'm telling you now, okay? That's how we get blindsided. It hurts because we don't know. Because we're not taking the time to know. So guess what? Let's start on it. Let's start putting trade lines on there. Boost that credit to 700. And let's get you funded. You want to get funded. Don't ever tell somebody that you want to be a renter for the rest of your life. You don't want that. Don't tell somebody, you got a $100,000 car, but you can't write it off on your taxes. What kind of, a car depreciates, right? When you go off that lot. So I know what you want to, what people kill me. And this is the funniest stuff that somebody don't ever want to tell people. When you walked off that lot, you paid $90-some thousand. Your boy bought that same car 3 years later for $50,000. Guess what? He don't owe 50 grand, but you still owe that 90 grand. And then they take your car from you and they pimp somebody else out. So now they done got your money. They back at it again. So it's like the dope game. They flip your money. They flip your car. You become the lick. They hit a lick and you was the Vic. And the bottom line is we are Vics in the African-American community. People get mad. I said, man, they made a lick off you. Think about it. They know you could afford that car, so they snatched your car and they embarrass you. They catch you at your homeboy's crib and they repo it. And they, now all of a sudden, they done sold your car. You see your car off the street being robbed by somebody else. And they auction your car off. That's for real. This is crazy. But they already written off. So let's not be a casualty. Any other questions? All right. Huh? We do trust. We're gonna walk on all that. We do all that. So thank you for having me. All right.
There's no way to put it back. All right now. Right now.
Thank you.
I had two properties. Well, before the divorce, we had a total.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know that I didn't even know until we found how much assets. And I was like, so long because he's looking at liquor. And I'm like, no, we are property. We are liquor. You know what I'm saying? And all of that. I have one house now that has no tenant, and I have been paying them since 2003.
Oh, you with the right people. Ain't no tenant in there.
I gotta fix the
Airbnb.
Well, I have somebody that wants more.
I've been going to work 2 hours early.
So that was my grandmother's house. I talk about our grandparents' legal stuff. She passed away. I inherited all her debt. She still owns mortgage on it. And I'm just paying it. And it's just sitting there.
I'm working with your sister.
Thank you.
I'm Sister Mary.
I'm here.
Kid, call my phone for me, man.
I can't. You're getting operated in because I am. But so like I told you, I got all they want.
The phone is somewhere close. I see that.
I've been taking
I hear it. Yep, I got it. I got it.
You see, I'm gonna kick your ass when you get outside. You can have stuff in there. What you mean? I'll talk to you. I'm saying that's the guy I believe in. Not this fuck you. I'm saying we gotta talk. Yeah, we will. But no, good. It's good stuff. Yeah. We gotta follow through.
Yeah, damn right. You in that Maybach? Hello? Hey, baby girl. I'm doing great. I'm gonna show you the presentation. We here right now. We at 1117 Marquette. No, but when I'm done, I'm gonna come and check you out. All right.
Baby. What's going on, man? It's your boy Rico the Plug, raphustle.com, right here live at the Business Funding Brunch on top of the Elevator Apartments downtown Minneapolis, man. Who I got with me today?
This is your brother Haku, man. Appreciate you for having me, man.
Haku, what are you learning at this business event?
Man, I actually have learned that a lot more people are paying attention and actually working on stuff than just talking about it, right? So even when I was hearing more stuff about life insurance, I definitely wanted to tap in with the life insurance because I need to still secure some more from my family members. And then I liked how he was breaking down having your LLC and still being able to buy properties and then being able to get stated funding. So that was really important to me. I think that that could be useful.
What could you use that information for? What kind of business you working on?
Oh, thank you. I'm a computer programmer by trade, so I help kids and teach kids how to start their own business and build computers and/or code. So what I wanted to do is see how I can use that to partner with some of my partners, fund us getting either homes or commercial real estate space for them, so that these kids, when they're building their businesses, they can tap in and also invest as they build. So I think that that'll be dope.
Okay, it sounds like you got a plan. A young man with a plan, that's the best thing that we could ever have and wish for in this world, man. Look, I wanted to ask you a question, but it kind of flew my mind. Okay, here's my question. On a scale of 1 to 10, what do you get this event?
10. No, I was going to say 11, but he said scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to be real.
I mean, you can say 11.
No, then 11 then, but 10 for real, because I think it was perfect, brother. More like-minded people, and then it's a beautiful day, breaking bread, breaking food, and instead of building bridges, we tearing them down and then creating new ones, creating new paths. So I definitely believe that, especially with me being a little bit younger, I love how y'all are reaching back and, welcoming me in so I can learn from some of the things that you've done. So I just appreciate it.
All right, so you going to be at the next one then too?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Actually, like Miss Mary, that's like my auntie.
Okay.
I do her computer work. She has some stuff on the back end with her website, and she needed some help. So, we got some stuff pumping. So I just want to make sure that I'm learning, being around the stuff that's actually working. For sure.
Mm-hmm. That's what's up. So look, give a shout out, let them know where they can follow you at.
Oh, it's your boy Mojo Dojo, aka Haku Asiki. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, MOJOD0J0, Mojo Dojo.
Right here live on the Rap Hustle, not the Cap Hustle, man. Look, if you ain't here, man, make sure you make it to the next one, because we here to give good information, man, and connect with good people. We networking. I tell everybody, networking is not a spectator sport. You got to be in it to win it. Give a shout out to the Rap Hustle.
Hey, man, shout out to the Rap Hustle, man. I definitely appreciate y'all, man. Y'all coming through. I wish y'all could hear these tunes. So if y'all hearing these tunes that this brother's, orchestrating this event, man, share this live, tap in, send some comments, man, and make sure y'all follow my boy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you, bro. Thank you.
Oh yeah, real quick. Come on, me holler at you real quick, man. Who we got in the building, man? We got more people in the building, man. More people that came check out this event. Check it out. Right here a little bit so they make sure they can see. Yeah, man. You know that. Who we got in the building with us today?
Mr. Laundryman from the Laundryland, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Philanthropist and marketing and merchandise expert.
Okay, why they call you the Laundryman?
Because I cleaned up my dirty act and now I make clean scratch.
I like that. You practiced that before you got here? Talk about you rapping? You do any rapping?
No, I'm a marketer. Okay. I'm the one that takes the rapper and makes the money come, because it's business more than your talent. You can have all the talent in the world, but don't have the right business or resources or connections, and you'll be sitting in the basement with all that talent.
Right. What would you tell an artist right now about the information that you got at this event? Like, what could they utilize?
About credit and using somebody else's money to get where you need to be go. See, that's some people say, if you don't got the money, use somebody else's money. Get your credit right.
OPM, other people's money, man. They've been doing it for decades.
And that's how people really get rich, using other people's money by saving theirs.
Exactly. And making more on top of that, man. Exactly. Look, let them know where they can follow you at.
So my Instagram is 612 Laundry, and my Facebook is Mr. Laundry Man.
Okay, Mr. Laundry Man. Salute, man. Thanks. You guaranteed to be at the next one, right?
Yeah, man. I'm supporting all my people in the independent movement, not just outside of stepping away from the people with the money, but making sure the people without the money can go with the people with the money.
Hey, man, put it together, man. Let's make it happen, man. Hey, give a shout out to the raphustle.com.
Man, what's up, raphustle.com? Keep going, man, and know what you got to do to get where you need to go. Rap Hustle.
It's your boy Rico the Plug with the Rap Hustle, aka Big Brother Rico the Plug of the Hip Hop Fraternity. Make sure you sign up for the raphustle.com, create you a hustler's profile page, and let's hustle together. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's actually a 3-camera system. I got 2 more cameras just like it.
That's his job as far as like the person looking and the quality of it was there. Right.
Here we got about another hour on this business network. Then after that, we got a pool party popping off, man. So look, man, we downtown Minneapolis. Plug in. Coming up, we got a woman that's going to speak on getting your credit together. My credit system way. When you get a chance, man, I don't want to interview you in front of the camera.